Good morning. It is Thursday. I am ready for the day. I'm talking quietly because my son is still sleeping. He's going to wake up here in probably like 20 minutes to get ready for school. I'm about to just finish up his lunchbox and get everything else sorted. I'm going to take you along on what my day typically looks like when my husband is away traveling for work. By the time you see this video, he'll be back a little bit ahead of me. I made these energy balls yesterday and they're really good. I will insert some footage of me making them. But yeah, I just kind of like did a fair few to last for the week. Okay, so school drop-off is done. I'm going to make myself some coffee. I have not used coffee syrup in a very long time. Once I downloaded that app, I think it's called like Yuka or something like that, and like you go around scanning everything, it really made me, like, I think this was like, the review was like at a 0 because it's just like sugar, I suppose. But yeah, since then I have barely used it. But I am going to make myself a sugary coffee because that is how I typically like it. But I've just been drinking it without. But yeah, I'm going to make myself a coffee and then I am going to do a little bit of like a meal prep. I'm feeling like I want to do like a big veggie stew meal prep for myself. When my husband typically travels, at least once during that week, I will meal prep for about like 2 to 3 days just for myself, and then the kids, like, obviously cook them other food. But yeah, I'm going to do that here in a little bit after I have my cup of coffee. I've been really loving almond milk in my coffee. I went through phases of really disliking it. But lately, as long as I have the syrup in there, I'm actually really liking it. And I think it's just a matter of finding a good almond milk. This one says it's extra creamy, so I think that's why I enjoy it. For reference, it is almost 9 o'clock. I've already done dishes that were left over from yesterday, so they're drying. I'm going to start on the meal prep now while my daughter is playing and she's quiet and she's playing nicely. So before she needs me, I'll get as much as I can done. Then I'm going to get her ready for the day and then just do our usual thing, probably play with some PLAYDOH. If I say the word, she'll want to do it now. I'm probably going to end up doing that after I've done the meal prep. But yeah, let's have the first sip of coffee. It's actually so good. That almond milk is actually amazing. This is what I'm going to be using. I've got a bunch of like little baby potatoes. I have 2 zucchinis. I've got frozen carrot, frozen beans, and some frozen onions. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to like peel the skins off this and kind of like cube them. And yeah, throw them into a pot, add some seasoning type of thing. So I'm going to just let that do its thing on the stove. As for spices, what I did was I added the mix that I have, which is like paprika, oregano, and then I added salt and then like 1.5 chicken stock cubes, and then some tomato paste. So once that kind of cooks a little bit and it gets mixed around and all of that, towards the end I'll see what it tastes like for like salt and that type of things. But that's on the stove, so that's cooking. I'm going to quickly drink this. This is what happens. I make my cup of coffee and then I leave it on the bench because I'm doing other things and then I forget to drink it. But I'm going to drink this before it gets cold. My little one's having some milk at the moment and then I'm going to get her dressed and ready for the day. I did mix it around and I thought I needed to add some more oregano leaves in there, and I did add garlic powder, so I'm just going to let that cook now. Every time I go Kmart, what I need to buy is one of those like dishes where you put your spoon that you're like mixing with on that dish, because I keep just putting it on the counter. I mean, obviously I clean the counter, but I don't want to be putting that constantly on here, but that's what I do anyway. Good girl. So one of the exciting deliveries we got is from what I was talking about in the last vlog, is this little sofa. We got it because we did want to add something to this space here, because it is a fairly large like front living room, which we have into like a playroom. Your slippers? Yeah, you put your slippers on. So we got this little sofa which acts like a bed when you fold it out, which we're not going to be using it as a bed. Obviously, we're just going to be using it as a sofa. And I think like it looks nice here. And then like we have the sofa here and then her little drawing area here. And then, yeah. You need help with your chair? Okay, let's help with your chair. And these chairs we actually recently got as well. They are from Officeworks. I love the color. And also they are cushioned. We were looking for some chairs that were a little bit more comfortable, because the other ones that came with this, which is originally from Kmart, the chairs are so flat and hard. We are going to upgrade a table as well, because now that we have these chairs, this is a tad short because the chairs are a little bit higher, and also we just want a better table that has more room, so then my son can spend some time with her as well. He did get a desk for his bedroom, but this is kind of just like the play area. I'm about to give the living room a little bit of a pick up. My mum and sister are going to come over soon to visit, which is going to be really nice. There's just like a bunch of toys in the living room that need to go into the playroom, and I'm going to give a little quick vacuum of this area. So that's how it's going so far. The goal is obviously for everything to be cooked but also thickened up. So it's going to take quite a little bit of time because I did make such a big pot of it. So my vegetable stew is done. I'm going to just let that sit, and then once it's cooled down, I'm going to just pop them into these containers that I have here. And yeah, that should do me good for a couple of days at least for my dinners.